years, movies have been rated based on if there's violence or if a character uses bad language. Movies have never been rated based on if a character smokes or not. So this means that movies have been promoting smoking and using tobacco products to youth without us even realizing it. We need to raise awareness on this issue so we can prevent youth from starting to use tobacco products. Tobacco companies have been using movies to convert their deadly products into social norms, and it's no surprise they've been doing this for decades. We as young people constantly see celebrities as role models, and we hardly ever see the negative effects of tobacco use on screen.
World Health Organization states that movies influence behavior and help form social norms. Tobacco use will kill 32% of 15-year-old smokers, half before age 70 and half after. This result has been confirmed by Health Canada. We estimate that exposure to on-screen smoking will cause 43,000 premature deaths among current Canadian smokers aged 15 to 19.
Portraying tobacco use in a positive light is not the only trick that tobacco companies use on screen. They have a long history of pushing their brands and their products. Movies sell smoking, and tobacco companies need new smokers. As quoted by Philip Morris, one of the biggest tobacco companies in the world, it is important to know as much about teenage smoking patterns and attitudes as possible, because today's teenager is tomorrow's potential regular customer. Tobacco had to buy its way into movies, and now it's time to get it out of movies rated for children and youth. There's still lots of smoking in movies that are rated PG-13 in the United States, and even when some Hollywood studios like Universal, Warner Brothers, or Disney reduce the smoking in youth-rated movies, the smoking is still twice as heavy in R-rated films. When those R-rated films cross the Ontario border, they're almost all rated 14A or PG, so almost any youth can go see them. So even though there's progress in the US, the youth here in Canada aren't as safe. With smoking in movies, it doesn't matter if it's in the background or the foreground, the good guy or the bad guy. What matters is the repeated exposure. The more youth see smoking in movies, the more likely we are to start. So what is the solution to this problem? Make movies for teens and children smoke-free.
The Ontario Film Review Board does not consider tobacco when rating movies for children and teens.
It seems crazy that we know the impact of smoking in movies on youth and the harmful effects of tobacco, yet it has no influence on film ratings.
Making new movies rated G, PG, and 14A smoke-free in Ontario will reduce future tobacco, disease, addiction, and death.
A rating change in Ontario simply means that it'll be protecting youth from future tobacco addictions. We need your leadership to ensure that movies rated for youth and children in Ontario are tobacco-free. Go to smokefreemovies.ca today and sign a letter to the Ontario Film Review Board and your local MPP to support smoke-free movies for youth and children in Ontario now.